So, guitar wise, tell me some more about some of these models. Now, I've never actually played anything other than a 6-string guitar.
Yeah, so the 9-string that we've got is like I said, this was something that Pike came up with, or I mean, there's been other renditions of it. BC Rich has a 10-string, but basically it's got 6 courses, right? So it's like the top 3 strings, the first, second, and third string are kind of like a
Yeah.
12-string guitar, where they're paired in
Okay.
unison, and then the bottom 3, the fifth, sixth, or the fourth, fifth, and sixth are all singles. So you've got your
Oh,
sixth, fifth, and fourth. Your heavy strings are just singles, and then your top strings, your third, second, and first, are paired in unison, so just the same pitch. And it gives you like a chorus effect on your high strings. And so leads all
yeah.
sound like they've got this analog chorus on them, and just
Oh,
some
that's
riff.
amazing.
Kind of, you can get this really almost Middle Eastern kind of vibe on some of the riffing.
Dude, I didn't realize that's the way it was laid out.
Yeah.
I thought they were all like separate. Like I thought we were getting into war guitar territory. Again, I'm playing catch up on your models
Sure.
because Dick introduced me just over the last week. I was like, oh, this is amazing. But I have played a 12-string guitar before.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot, but man, it's amazing. Like I've always kind of wanted one, but that sounds better.
It's cool for
I like
electric,
that idea better.
right? For an electric guitar,
Yeah.
because you can still really riff on it.
Yeah.
All of your bottom 3 strings there, where most of the riffing is happening, is still just a normal guitar. But then when you switch and you play the higher strings, you kind of get this analog chorus effect. And so Matt played one. I think he played one probably from 2007 to 2012 or something. And then he kind of retired that guitar. And so when we brought back the shape and everything, we did a 6-string signature model with him. Everybody was just like, you got to do a 9. You got to do a 9. And so, yeah, we came out with the 9-string Imperial 9 Warlord. We did a really great launch video with Matt.
A universe geometry. 9 is a gestation of an embryo in a caged code by God. I've forgotten a timeline of the riff abandon and the riff abundance. Like a sleeping fire, the ash of all things. You craft your own time. So we sculpt wood, and we set empires on the mantle, along with a nail from a crucifixion into the fabric of the divine 9, Imperial 9.
Matt's amazing on camera and just like so charismatic and so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he could have been a Hollywood actor, still can be. He for sure, he's amazing. And he's been playing the shit out of it, and just it's been really cool to. They just had a couple gigs here this month, and he was playing all these old High on Fire songs using a 9-string again, which was really cool to see. Just sweet. As a fan, just regardless if it's ours or not. Just cool to see him on stage with a 9-string again. I guess just a nostalgic kind of thing, drawing back to the late 2000s when Death Is This Communion, that record, the 4th High on Fire record, was all his 9-string, and Snakes for the Divine, he had a bunch of the 9-string on it. And he's told me he's used that 9 still on all the records since, but he hasn't brought it out on tour, mostly because the original had tuning stability issues. But we addressed a lot of that stuff, and so ours holds tune really well considering all the strings on there.
I was specifically going to ask you, how does it hold a tune? Because that's got to be a little challenge. Yeah,
it's
that's
not
great.
Bad. The originals, the third string pairs broke in different angles at the headstock. So one went to the left and one went to the right, and that just wreaked havoc on the third string. Struggles to hold tune in general, right? On a 3x3 headstock, and just having them break in opposite directions was not good. And so that string would always go out of tune, and he'd put pairs of 24s on there in C standard, like a pair of 24 gauge strings in C standard on your third is fucking heavy. And it's hard to bend. But he would play it like that to try and keep it in tune, and I respect the dedication that he used that thing for so many years. But ours we changed the headstock so that they break in the same direction. The third string goes to the top of the headstock, and then the first and second string go to the bottom of the headstock. And so it holds tune a lot better than the original. And so he's, at least, what he's told us, he's been able to play full shows with it, no problem, like nothing out of the ordinary in terms of like just tuning up. But yeah, we're really proud and really excited to finally have released that. And there is a batch out there already. People have got them. They've already been out there, but we did a second run because people were just asking for more. And so those ones, the pre-order for that, we just placed the order to put the batch into production with the factory. So there are still a few left on the website, but those will be the end of them for now. But that's been really cool. And then
what's the timeline of production? Like how?
It's usually like 3 months sort of thing. Once we get our orders put together, they take about 3 months, and then they get we ship them over here. We QC everything over here, and then we ship them out to everybody. So.
What's if you don't mind me, what's the price tag on those? I'm already interested.
They're $17.99, the Pike Warlords, I think.
Okay.
They're really cool. You can check them out at woodwriteguitars.com. And that was really cool. And then, we did the signature, which Dick had purchased, the very last signature Brent Hines Vagabond, which was available at our local Vera Guitars here in Charlotte. We had plecked that guitar over there, and they had the very last two. And when he came, he reached out to me because you guys did the episode with Mike Sanchez, and he's been playing a Vagabond in Acid Bath, which has been really cool for us, obviously, being such long-time diehard fans of that band.
Yeah, totally.
But he reached out to me about a Brent one, and I was like, there's one left here. And so he picked it up, which was really cool for his son.
That's awesome.
So, and he sent me a clip the other day of him riffing on it. Maybe you guys are working, maybe it's a new song in the works for you guys. I don't know.
Possibly so. You heard it before me, though.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe it's just a riff. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. It's good. Okay. It was only a couple riffs. It wasn't the full song.
He plays in so many projects. He's really, really, I thought our project was cool for collaborating, but he collaborates with anybody that will collaborate with him. He will write a song with him. He's a riff machine. So
that's cool.
Yeah. And it's so cool that he's getting to do all that with his son, and his son is way into all the instruments, really. He's playing drums and stuff too. So
that's fun.